Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a most supreme reading, if you will, for the general collective about the effects of Neptune in Aries going retrograde. Because as I am doing this video right now, Neptune has turned retrograde today on July 7th, 2026, around noon in Universal Time in Aries at around 4.42 degrees. And it'll be in retrograde until the month of December, the 13th of December, around 6 p.m. Universal Time in Aries at 1.161 degrees. So back in that 1 degree territory. So with that said, let's get into the reading. So the retrograde motion of Neptune in Aries initiates a profound internal reversal within the collective psyche, forcing a strategic dismantling of the illusions surrounding identity, aggression, and self-assertion. This is not a passive pause, but an active, tactical deconstruction of the ego's false premises, demanding that the collective confront the illusions it has built around its own independence and combative instincts. Tracking this retrograde trajectory through the 12 houses, through the 12 houses of the equal house system reveals a systematic collapse of societal structures, moving from the outer projections of the self down into the deepest subconscious shadows. In the first house, the retrograde dissolves the collective's aggressive posturing and the illusion of absolute self-reliance, stripping away martial confidence and forcing a strategic retreat from impulsive actions to expose the fragility of identities built solely on conquest. The collective is forced to recalibrate how it projects power, realizing that true authority cannot be manufactured through sheer force of will. Moving into the second house, this disillusion destabilizes established financial paradigms, exposing the illusions surrounding wealth, resource hoarding, and tangible security. Speculative investments and rigid economic structures built on false premises begin to collapse, demanding a tactical pivot towards sustainable, ethically grounded resource management and a fundamental reevaluation of what the collective truly values. In the third house, the fog disrupts communication networks, local transit, and the flow of information, leading to the breakdown of superficial narratives and the necessary revision of contracts. The collective mind is plunged into a state of strategic silence where speaking without absolute clarity becomes a liability, and the truth must be extracted from beneath layers of digital and social noise, forcing a complete overhaul of how information is disseminated and consumed. As the retrograde deepens into the fourth house, it targets the very foundations of domestic security and ancestral lineage, bringing hidden familial traumas, and structural vulnerabilities in real estate or homeland security to the surface. The collective is forced to confront the illusions of safety, dismantling outdated domestic paradigms and redefining the concept of sanctuary in a rapidly shifting world, ensuring that future foundations are built on emotional authenticity rather than inherited dysfunction. Entering the fifth house, Neptune dissolves romantic idealism and speculative gambles, exposing the hollow nature of ego-driven creative pursuits and the dangers of reckless risk-taking. This is a critical period of creative and romantic disillusionment, where the collective must strip away the need for external validation and reconnect with the pure, unadulterated source of spiritual inspiration, redirecting creative energies toward pursuits that offer genuine soul fulfillment rather than temporary applause. In the sixth house, the fog descends, a upon daily routines, labor structures, and public health, revealing the inefficiencies and illusions within systemic workflows and the hidden psychological toll of modern servitude. The collective is forced to abandon rigid mechanical approaches to productivity, embracing a more fluid, intuitive, and holistic approach to daily service, redefining the nature of work to align with spiritual well-being rather than mere output. Crossing the threshold into the seventh house, the retrograde directly impacts all forms of one-on-one partnerships, alliances, and open enemies, dissolving the illusions of codependency and exposing the hidden agendas within strategic collaborations. This is a critical period for renegotiating treaties, business contracts, and marital bonds, as the collective is forced to see its partners clearly, stripping away projections and establishing boundaries based on radical truth rather than a romanticized compromise. Plunging into the eighth house, Neptune initiates a profound psychological and financial purging, dissolving shared resources, debts, and the illusions surrounding power, intimacy, and transformation. The collective is forced to face its shadow, forgiving karmic debts, releasing the need for control over others, and navigating the treacherous waters of joint ventures with heightened intuitive awareness, ensuring that all mergers of resources are energetically sound and mutually liberating. In the ninth house, the dissolution targets dogmatic belief systems, higher education, and long distance expansions, collapsing the illusions of ideological supremacy and exposing the flaws in rigid philosophical frameworks. The collective is driven to abandon blind faith and performative spirituality, seeking instead a deeply personal, mystical truth that transcends institutional doctrines and aligns with the direct experience of the divine. Ascending to the 10th house, Neptune retrograde dissolves the structures of public authority, corporate hierarchies, and societal status, exposing the corruption and fragility of leadership built on illusion rather than competence. The collective witnesses the fall of idols and the collapse of outdated institutional paradigms, forcing a complete redefinition of legacy, ambition, and public duty, as the old metrics of success are revealed to be spiritually bankrupt. In the 11th house, the fog disrupts collective networks, technological infrastructures, and utopian social movements, dissolving the illusions of groupthink and exposing the hidden fractures within alliances and communities. The collective is forced to strategically realign its long-term goals, abandoning unrealistic societal visions in favor of grounded, actionable, and energetically sound collective objectives, ensuring that future movements are built on genuine solidarity rather than shared delusion. Finally, as Neptune retrograde reaches the 12th house, it plunges the collective into the deepest realms of the subconscious, bringing hidden enemies, repressed collective traumas, and institutional secrets into the light for final dissolution. This is a period of profound spiritual isolation and karmic reckoning, where the collective must surrender its remaining attachments to the material illusion, clearing the psychic debris of the entire cycle. Through this 12th house retrograde, the collective undergoes a mandatory strategic dismantling of every false structure, ensuring that when Neptune turns direct and moves forward into Aries, moves forward again in Aries, the foundation of the new cycle is built on absolute spiritual and psychological reality, ready to assert a truly evolved and authentic will. Because Neptune will remain in Aries throughout the whole retrograde cycle for sure. It'll be in Aries for a long time. But anyhow, that's what I had for you today, collective. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video or comment this video, or hype this video, or subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, or hype our channel by letting your friends and acquaintances know about it. All those actions would be greatly appreciated. Now, make sure you check out the offer in the description box. It is pretty awesome and could be very useful indeed. And because I always try to keep fresh offers in the description box, so it's not always the same offer each and every day. Yeah, and hopefully it won't ever be that. But anyhow, um, yeah, and stay tuned to future uploads on the channel, because I always try to keep fresh stuff on here for y'all. Divinations and horoscopes and yeah, all sign readings, sign specific readings, longs and shorts, and whatever else you'd like to see. So please do let me know about it. In the meantime, thank you so much for being here and for being part of our tribe and supporting our channel. Until the next time, blessings.